You did well. Now please subscribe and watch full video.
What? Are you bored now that Annel's not here fighting, Ale? Hell, you scared Mel. Sorry. Annel's still working, so she'll probably come back late. Work sits down. Is it burning that cement? Powder. From the looks of it is. Hey team. I also have a job. Roland told me to hear and heal injured townspeople. I stay. It's not like I don't want to, but this is too scary. This is so embarrassing. I'm usually practicing heal powers, but I am always too frightened to use it. When I actually need to. If only I was as strong as Nightingale Long. An A looks like someone's coming, but it doesn't sound like Anna. Lady Pine, please. Please come downstairs. Someone's severely injured. Ah, it hurts. Face eyes. Prince, please save him, I beg you. These are steam burns. Did something go wrong with the steam in North Mine? Your Majesty, what is the situation now? Engine slope. Nanak. Back steps. Nanak, are you okay? Hug. Exhale. Sounds. It's nods. Okay. Give him to me, I can do it. Wow, is this the healing power the prince was talking about? This is first time seeing it. Daughter, you are amazing. It's a miracle. It's almost as if he has never been hurt before. With Lady Nanak during the months of demons, everyone will be able to stay. It was Lady Anna that helped me when I was hurt. Thank you very much. That time she snuck out of her house to save you. If you let father know, she is done for her. He's awake. Is this a dream? I'm pretty sure I just. This isn't. You are still alive. This lady is the one that saved you. She is a witch with healing abilities. Mo. Ir. At Iswexit my China literature. Your Majesty, don't you think you are too impatient about? Are you talking about Nanak? Witch, Your Majesty. Archwitches, demons. What are you saying? Daughter has nothing to do with Tetons. She is the one that saved your life. Do you think demon would help you? Up gets. Please forgive mistake. Thank you for saving life. Lady Pine. Knowledge of Anna A. When will definitely be leaked. Is afraid she will never be. Alberto, live the life of a normal person. There isn't a more stable time than now. I want Anna to use her ability before the months of the demons is help identity with the border town being small and Runlersland. The will very lied Inferchi equals exile here. This was your plan all along. Of leave to Sakosapoyev. The pushing are all in control. They will be unable to receive news about the border town. We have at least months to twist the perception that witches are even. Think about the miners saved. Nanak not will not be afraid of the witch powers. They will Viwana as an angel of revival. As long as they don't die on the spot, Anna will grant them another life. This will greatly prove the army's morale. Although don't expect everyone to change their way of thinking, I at least want to plant the seeds for a new perspective in this new army. Can this really be done? Without taking this step, we will never know the answer. Do you want to do this for witches? Didn't tell you already. The border town doesn't care about what you are born as. I wish there was a day where even watches will be able to live like free person on territory. Please forgive me for the lies I told you before. Lies. IJ Sever Federation gardening left around for too long. They never wanted much, just a safe place to stay, even if it's a castle like this. Isn't that the same as being locked in a cage? Wait, you are saying you are willing to bring them here, but doing that you will be making enemies with the church. Even if they know they are centralized thousands of miles away, it is impossible for them to go through all Greencastle to punish me. That will provoke the royal family. We need to start from the border downland, gather enough forces to counter the church. That create witches and ordinary people can live together encompassing Greencastle, and we even the kingdom. Wide AFEP 5IR. Visit my China literature. Pulse. I have finally returned. A signal. The time. Discover. City. Gerald Nimble Don, first prince of the kingdom Greylag stole. Was. Am here to take back what is me, father. Your Majesty, I have been waiting for your return. You did great. Have the guards been switched yet? Your there detests been a little problem with the plan because of change in personnel. Only had time. I switch the king's guards. Forget I too to rest health. Glad the door and keep any intruders out. Yes, there will be one to stop you. After all, you are first in line to become the king of Greencastle. Apakaskush here represents your Maju's succession. Been diverting from it will be completely off track in less for Georgie Tai. You Brian, what the stars means, your majesty, would you like to continue listening? Yes, understand this means that we'll fight against the king's rules and ascend onto Cottony. Sniff. Is there a scent of blood royal? His hashtag GWNEEST called for in the evening. And she had seen us switching guards. Rest assured we have already taken cape of her. Maid father hasn't touched a woman ever since mother died. It's very quiet, isn't that good thing? There doesn't seem to be many guards here. You be able to move around here easily, never needed to come here all sneakily and such blatantly came here. Tongues. The inheritance of the throne with father, but if can't convince him, he'll have to way of doing things. What thick scent of blood? What have you done? Nimble Don, we king of Abel. Timothy Emblem Don, second prince of Grey Castle, just like you brother, not want to do it this way. Balzano Cooley iffy. Add staff carrot, visit my China literature room. So this was all trap set. Yoke Timothy. The battle for the throne is just a need retook? The rules third sister never planned to play it fairly. In course Pyridine, you head towards the king's residence once you heard about the constellation from Scholar. Answer. Scholar. The star has been diverting from the sun means Tai the Pathfinder has deviated from the correct path, but it could also mean that they have fallen. Timothy Wimbledon. He put his heart into you and gave you the best, and to territory think you would be the first one to bite back. You are just a demon from hell. Do you actually think Dearsay failed to convince the Kiowa to pass the crown to you? Will stop there. Stop lying to yourself. Your purpose for tricking me here was just to eliminate me. Elongate. No, that doesn't benefit me at all. If reserve, afraid will be against third sister's pirate army. To be honest, Lamb very impressed of her. She predicted all _this before the battle for the crown began. We got along well while we were little, but do we have to kill others for throne now? For example, yourself. I'm afraid you want to cut me in half. Correct. Dialect honor want to the unlike is needed. A good forearm to as raising strongman soldiers. Third sisters and only the king Greencastle can accomplish that. Timely. W.A. Gerald Wimbledon, because you left your territory and assassinated the king. You will be put on trial tomorrow. Your head will be put on the guillotine. Up. Trial? You think you can send me to trial? We'll let everybody know about this. Your supporters learn how big of a monster you are. You won't be able to, brother. We the alchemists have a speech. You will not be able to make any sounds after drinking it. Will head back to Valencia tonight and make preparations before news of father I will be reaches the deeply saddened eastern, and as second region in line IO inherit the crown, will fulfill obligation and become the king. You scum. If you need to blame someone, then blame Tai third sister. If not for would not have needed to do this. Take him away. Timothy, you demon, will not allow you to have peaceful death. Your Highness, the crown is already in your grip, so shall be able to refer to you as the king. Yes, did very well after become the king of Grassel, will complete part of the agreement. Seeing how wretched brother Weast today, need to add some provisions to our agreement, your majesty. You mean, of course, you commonly see this kind of things. You are smart, you know what to do, right? Swallow. If it's just that don't want to get betrayed. Damn, it is once supposed to turn out like this. Gerald Camera's already returned. His goal is to force giving up your spot as king. Do you not kiss to stop? Father. Webcam eye. Father, what are you doing? Who is behind this? How dare they disturb the battle for the crown? I will let them know the consequences for bothering me. Voodoo Bonobo. They stab at Pinyin made China literature. Our new Manila release that witches rankings are a little worse. You have Anthe City's little cutie. Not such like witch cannot be buried just like this. We need to let more people read this. Got to add our new mania back cover to witch. Alright, hashtag Yunz's Raffia. Border Town was relatively quiet this week. The steam engine in the mines was fixed and hasn't case a problem since there aren't many demonic beasts near the Hunting squad should be able to deal with them, can finally rest hard the planning for border. Town's market has been completed, now only need to establish a fair market and previously empty wallet can be full again. What the hell, did a slap and roll fig this quick your harness? Emergency, large horde of demonic beasts have appeared at the city wall. Border town wall. They actually care so many, we need to fight so many demonic beasts at once, danger. I'm just a more crisis. When was chosen for this team, it was only for the eggs at lunch. What's happening? The wall's shaking, the cow hit the wall. Get in position, long squad. God. Guess I'll have to brute force it. Crap. Long E, face the enemy, do not look aimlessly around. Yes. Have taste of this. I was already dead. AI birth, continue guarding your positions. Hi. His intestines are spilling out. Co-leader bias, piece cloth. Don't panic everyone, did you forget what we did during training? Do it procedure. You two lift high to the treatment center, the rest of you defend your positions. There are demonic beasts below the wall. Looks like all the go, master. Isa pack. Afraid we have some problems now. What the hell? I Dewan biologists, they would barely understand. Does this creature look like? Avowed Moab voodoo boo Waikato idly. It at 6 at my China literature. Your Ahiko Westgray are useless against it. This is going to be difficult with Thai solid older cell. It is like a walking tank, even a good archer not be able to shoot through a tank arrows. Get the flintlocks, yes. It's in range, shoot at it. It's coming big, so flintlocks won't work on. Everyone calm down, don't panic. Co-leader, go drag yodel people you to the storage and bring some gunpowder, yes. Everyone, Helen Ia. What is happening now? Your ton, bench the wall. Wait, this sounds, what is it? Try doc 2. Is this as basis also has in its possession thiamine wall can a lot O equals underscore pressure. But its tensile street is them 2 shock is basically 0 if this goes on. Withdraw. Nicotine? We're here. Was worried, came to see. How do you plan to deal with this? There's already a huge hole in bite wall. You take action already, that big guy will enter the town. There isn't a problem, or final weapon has not entered the stage yet. Hurry it up, let me think. Remember, clothes steps them. Reporting the gunpowder has been lit. Everyone get down via Ma. Whoa, the demonic beast has been killed. The explosion. How about it? Said there was nothing to worry about. Wait. Again, it's aortic. The wall has been broken through. What do we do? Odor good bra. Yep, Ismet at 80D. China literature. Hangzhou subway line Sincipital. The subway that just went past looks a little different. Eat this. What's new too? Upset until mayor and tainted. Eat EA at Iatex. Hashtag KPLXJABRRTE at WXEZI hash BXRnet plus Ira Ember Biro Amira tilde. Damn it, many, it's impossible to stop them. The Hazar ovation in disarray. Hey, it's dangerous, leave Erkley. Up. It's a fire? Those flames are Anna. Wait, don't remember getting Anna to show up here. Asa substitute to develop the industry. Anna cannot lose. Oh, keep Anna away from danger. Her resented field hospital. How did she escape? Sorry, Your Highness. Lady Anna was worried about the dangers on the wall and freed. Come here. It was impossible for me to stop her. MIT plan was to Santana give the army a good impression. Knows YSERCTARFZ be publicly announced now. It's anything. Don't Kujunori quickly go protect Anna. Yes, Nijibis na EU. No, you Santa safe too. Listen to Highness's commands. Print. This is of. No cops, let me handle everything else, Your Highness. Gun. A's highest. The hole in the wall has been repaired. Our walled. Protect Zestorowell. Our border town. Defend border town. Fight for His Highness. Kill. The This is great, Jolene. Get we of the demonic beasts. A long live the prince. You're it with the flintlocks and gunpowder you provided. We were able to repel the unimaginable enemy. Everybody's cooperation, especially Anna. Oh right, Anna was so on Sunsenadi. Forget about her. How I'm supposed to explain her ex-army? I'm that she be known as a demon again. Everyone do not make move, eh? So it's like this. Text powers are scary, but when these powers are on altar side, ease you the fear will be lost and be replaced with ingratitude. Anna, are you okay? Yes, your highness. Wait, your face is so pale. Anna, Clearwater Garcia's palace father is dead. Ailing tendon, king of Greencastle, is dead. Wait, how did add? From the surface it looks like brother Gerald assassinated Andre, then got the guards. He didn't commit suicide because of his crimes and has been put through a trial and sentenced to death, beheading. But this isn't normal course. It's course even touchy. Brother is stupid. He not AI the level where he would choose the path to death without someone going orders. He would never be able to something like this. He was obviously framed. Other than second brother Timothy, who else would something like this? Even an idiot will know. Even after this he has the most power, but just relying favorites on towards. He did not need to take this step need like this. Because he is afraid of me. He is of blackmail. But this step too, even he put the blame the assassination of the king on Gerald. It can only fool General. He wants to Altoreac his plus ands. Will recipe a long time. I sizive Talia. So, will make an electo gang? What do you mean? Become being. The also Gino he does is to deal with me. We will set sail tomorrow. Set sail. Your highness Loyang want. If Timothy is not faffing to 5 years, then will not appoint. But you even said Wimbledon just recently passed. We're still in the mourning period right now. What? Do very. Not you don't need to. Blackmail captains here. Yes, your highness not. Her Majesty the Queen of demonic beasts have not appeared after today. The brave return to their teams. They say that the enthusiasm for battle is which. Carter removed shell to the managed portion of barf of it. Large P&C demonic beasts brought a lot of pride. There isn't any doubt that the one who contributed the most was her. It a week. She still has not awakened. Today at midnight she will age coma. In the coma, the pain from the coming of age can only be overcome one's own will. Being unable to resist the demons will only lead to calm. During the years was homeless, had seen too much preterm. The witches treated like livestock. Hence to or tortured deal for the entertainment of nobles. Witches who are lucky and escape can only live their lives isolated from people not knowing holler. It is only mope sure in Adele hearts, but Anna, different. Other than the sisters at the Federation, have never seen anyone be so kind to witches. She is needed. People had people care about her and treated like normal person. Your Agna Assad become face yet, but she has already found her holy mountain. Alexei satisfied your curiosity. Your highness kills me now. Only want to stay your highness's side. The demon's bite cannot kill till defeat. Leave. Are you dreaming? I'm not going anywhere. Be with you until the last moment. Thank you. It's starting. Annal's magic is. This is the demon's bite, but it doesn't look like there has been any change in Anna. What is this situation? Wanna. Is there anywhere hurts? Let me see. There aren't any wounds. It is internal bleeding. Can you talk? Do you Rambo? Your highness, take it slow. Anna had only just awakened. Sorry. This is a. The flame turned green. Nook. Voodoo Coolie Taffy. I gap if visit my China literature. Resign. Are saying you want to leave or you gong backstop the Federation? Yes, as you can see, Anna has already awakened and survived the torture from the demon's bite. She is first witch to still be fine after the awakening day. You had seen the changes in her flames. This is likely a new extension to help ability those. Grialave? Her will be thinned at to body yet be risen temperature in an instant. And can be called upon to move slowly around within a 5-meter radius. Annals Kosemakapian of powers. Is Eli Segulo Kave had a huge effect on her. What prevented Anna from suffering when she has been of. Guesses during that battle at the Anna created an amount of flames using all of her magical powers, which reduced the effects, which is a convergence of magical powers. It must be hard to contain all this power Marge. In this era they are suppressed. Most people, they can only lie hiding their abilities and pretending to be normal person. The wishes that died coming of Note East, they were unable to release the magical energy, resulting in the container being broken. That's very likely. I'll need to tell this to the sisters at the Federation as early as possible. During this year's winter many will face the same difficulties. But if they can, it will bring them here. You Lopachev them just like how you accepted Anna. Although way tiny, it is too late if leave asepsis the demons. The however, outside is bad and there. Deon not safe. If you get earlier perhaps there will be fewer people lost. Don't worry, demonic able to find whereabouts. Then how about your day of a weeing? Is it near cheer end beginning of spring _ by don't worry me the lighter in the previous years? Okay, understand, be safe on the road. Then I'll see next time, your highness. It's always answers this, so if a guess was correct then the effect will have on witches is enormous. Anna might experience the same in _ the future. Cannot her just sit around and do nothing. In addition, they're the housing problem for Taro Butch's Witch Federation and the steam engine number 2 and Border Town's trade system in the spring. You highness. Longing Stronghold merger letter. This messenger Hanrashale family said he will discuss trade the aristocrats at Longing Stronghold. This facial expression, did it fail? What, the king is dead? Your Helena O in the Duke Ryan give your this message. The battle for the crown is over. After receiving tackle help king's residence. The new king of Greencastle _ His Majesty Timothy Wimbledon bringing the next SKC if Di Calhi he is canonized. Idake Jazzy. Your highness please restrain your grief. The culprit was the first prince. This is all a tragedy. Your hinge will outrage. And see what third and fifth sister do much about Garcia Wimbledon. Know that she is the of person. Would others to she won't beat them easily. Return to Greencastle. Just need to do follow what she does. Because the change in power Greencastle might become unstable. The first thing to is to have your retrieves members Eve. You and Carter and your YNR Aririmri write a will book. Will have head to and have them take refuge. Other towns thank you for caring. Additionally we will export iron and only sell rough gemstones to Willow Town. Need the iron too for myself in the future recruitment and orders to increase the militia size. As well the training regulations. Stop. The message the messenger brought this time is bad news for me. It's hard choice between the two. A big mistake. It's like delivering coal the snow the pillow while sleeping. As long stay Border Town unmoved there will undoubtedly be people jumping out as Duke Ryan the demons Oshios of Sea raise banner of the necking and head for the west. This was ferry with Inslee Eaton lack barrister or many wows'd be? So award. Be lying slaves recruiting talented people increasing the bolted marriage. These are all unreal stick price. On the other hand if you can take Longing Stronghold non-hero get large of freed mere tie. Accumulating wealth. What else is easier than annexing the population? What other way would be faster than to gain wealth plundering? What waste hot nightingale can bring back the witches sooner to help me? Impassable mountain range valley. Leaf it's me Nightingale you returned. Two sisters say in Abbey they had brewers survive their coming of age 5 days ago. This is when it let's not talk about on to camp. Wendy had talked about you for a long time. Wendy returned. Welcome Veb QNICBME. How many times have sad not weak girl anymore. I'm now a strong witch, don't call me that anymore. MTR? Are to assel hungry Veronica no longer exists. Veronica. Will Yates big away from your oils or always doesn't mean tie you should give up on your past recourse. It's okay as long as like it. NetBio's alley for Yoy _ to return. The journey must have been hard. Thank you. Oh yes. What happened to that girl named Anna? You were able to save her. Not she didn't need saving, in fact is able save us all. The Lord there tilde tendon. He is grief is Stevie to take us in. Phaser he also that one day everyone will be able to live the like of a free person on his territory. Did he actually say that? Yes underscore before had he accepted Anna and Nanak the prince never said that a peace powers free are our own powers. Wendy you know additional powers other than being able to the maid also known a person is lying. Are not that prince saying he will nrt tenemus oral? It was also he that designed steam engine was him and Anna underscore that worked hard to build the product. Water Ellen every which border tome enough. Hello respected mentor. Oldest, stop are you saying that it is incorrect for to be searching for Orenfit's holy? First King's toe of retaliation doubt the most effective weapon against. Inside this can ease even we would have benches underscore he but it doesn't mean that there weren't watches involved. Father did not have a to abnormal and nothing is better than being abnormal than those demons. Continue searching for search the inner and older city yes underscore your majesty. Enough. A sympathy notches what a joke sister all how those people dealt with you, they pretended. Tie in the names and whips against us without God's stone of retaliation fan trample witches you. Have been tricked the suffering in the coming of ages God's test for our embody those denali oft. For holy, the suffering a suffering on agreeing. Deo the sisters that not make it a troigib worth mentioning what's to be Francis and the church. They're still tied aback right now full if you forget your stories can forget you for your mistakes. And Zodiac rejoin Federation. If this is the case when ill leave win leave underscore with me and as for those who choose to say wish you good lucky, this is magic spike. Or what did think of the venom? To be desexed hopes for you. But you failed to meet expectations you get benet of retribution you gran what yogi are doing. It's okage klee used to disobedient children and yoy underscore you area person that page. To be when Wendy you from you will stand on the side of the Federation. And you sold the nobles so you can get back your previous position everything did was for sisters. Hope that they do not have to experience the suffering on the day of awakening their life where they have food to eat and clothes to wear don't intend to stop your plans. But the shoals choose how they want to live border town is going crash. Many right now even brought the design of the steam engine are you talking about this? Although understand what is on dawn do outthink a pile of cold iron can come to life units own like. Living creature do think we are heard not. Running of Padisibu one last chance if plead guilty in front fall your sisters and recognize that. You have been bewitched mortals can spare your life. Or else ironrod your jumpier and nail you par stake so that it can teach everyone a lesson do not. Lose last for Mesial choice. Not any lamb not weak anymore am powerful with evil against death. Unfortunately. Adobe a opinion my China literature Baba broke readout a million total on tilde kick Vevgi been help wake up Wendy Freeze don't plan to follow her to border town. But was right we sisters should underscore be able to choose how we want to live good now I would like to see her sign their problem with letting her leave herself she didn't case still on harm I cannot just stand. They're watching you kill her Wendy since it is willing to return just let he got. The sickness and pain area sisters mentor please rethink everyone up if let her leave like thigh. What will we do when second or third nightingale shows up what if she sells or came then we will have nowhere to escape Ivona. What? We, Wendy you traitor, as talent don't think of escaping. Mentor RFERFSREP fair got go kill that. K-Pop, KCB. Looks like talent yet, but what's more urgent is Carrie's snake poison. The poison is spree depend if keeps going like this Wendy will die can't bat. See nail. Wendy you will Bromley. It will to be he this temporarily. As long as we can get back to border town Anna will be able to heal you. But can she make back alive early? It took me alone underscore 3 days to get Hupersariach will only take longer Wendy's wound is still losing blood if it goes on like this she won't last 3 or 4 days who? Do you need help? Don't worry I'm nor looking for a fight. Who are you? I'm Lightning. I recently joined the Cooperation Association your same YO wall that don't know me did Carrie send. Free. Not I want to go with you what you said that we should be able to live. So false to you underscore it's that simple because steam black machine you told us about that gray powder. That turns to stone when it water and thing that can make thunderous boom. Want to go see it? I'm determined to become an adventurer. Of course have to go to interesting places. Ban-tan adventurer. Then did you join the Cooperation Association? Isn't searching for the Holy Mountain a huge adventure? But Carrie doesn't have the mindset often. Adventurer, she is only focused on what is written on the ancient texts. It's possible for Jet to find Hold Mountain like this. Father said that this is not what an adventurer should be doing. So your ability is flight. Love Ween still over like the wind. Well is heavy to think Rob Abley Club. Perhaps can't move like the wind. With you, we can get to border town in less than 2 days. Wendy must get back as early as possible. You seem wear sense in the camp. She called you Veronica. Was this Yob former name? Have two known each other for a long time? Yes, before joining the Cooperation Association was manipulated like wood and it's Wendy, it's her that found me. Former home was in Silver City before turned 14 underscore my disappeared in a riot. Brother and I were taken in our uncle. It was also that year when abilities were awakened. But LF? Freeway about abilities. He took brother away, the locked me and started training me. If you want your brother to live you better use durability to work for me. Given BR so Nigder family business was expanding and the tasks they gave me were getting underscore dirtier. The day was ironic. His abilities seemed to be made for this type of work. When met Hyde again it was like meeting total stranger. I esteem you were sister. Notes Peter and make friends with the devil. Leferikathai Walking Dead after coming of even iron. Were not able to stop me. Killed uncle and leaked prison but I didn't know where to get at that time. I met Wendy to broken heart. Her smile was like ma'am. Reignited 5 she took me to the Cooperation Association. It was then that leered were they hashtag #xvene, like who given up on resisting sisters. Mov the get slacking off. We need to find the Holy Mountain but that carrot don't think she is able to lead the watches towards freedom and safety. Carrie has already gone crazy. What's underscore sad is that one in the Cooperation Association believed UNGOE wall. Believe the prince that cares about witches. I wish there was a day I believe him. Your Highness, are you alright? Am I sneezing? Mish today. Wonder who is always thinking about me. Way Arian. Watch out, Your Highness. Wait, amputee, isn't that Nightingale? Your Highness, call Anna here quickly. Odor obtain away. Yep, visit Wade. China literature. How did things be that the Cooperation Association's Kama attacked demonic beast and only 3 of them were able to escape? Dodoak. Luckily we have Anna. That life can certainly be saved and her arm can be reattached. You came with siderite hurt or you islrite, and don't worry, the others doing fine. You are actually like how Nightingale told Slap a prince cares about witches. It's a shame hen upon a igloo in the Cooperation Association did not believe Nightingale. Deednya Seekly betide it, but just like Father Sabrina world big there are all kinds of people including people like you. Weirdo like me, right? Us. Waits of the Cooperation Association want attack demon beasts. Facial think that oh no one to yet. The sister with the broken arm is called Wendy. She was injured. Give the mentor it injured your own people. How did this happen? Nightingale, what are you doing here? Get me that. You must be told me what hap. Ned, you can go rest for a wait. This is Widgeon I Veronica, also known as Nightingale. Vow to you was long as kind. I will for be your whether I become shield organs. Rasp amino the night. Seem ko shit aglet or got eco shit gal or without any fear or regret. AC. Until the last moe. Shits like underscore this. The associate actions made her disappointed. She wants to push the hope of leading the witches on me. Even tough work. I doubt she to be able to understand the meaning of freedom and equality right now. I accept loyalty. Oh, right, you mentioned a Veronica Young former name. Yes, Your Highness, I have no intention to hide. Is Terence, the past, the one wields wholeheartedly serving you right now as me Nightingale? Contract. Nick Bosjeet for Carrie to accept you back into the Cooperation Association again. Don't just stay in Border Town and work for me. If signature on this contract, your pay will be the same as Anna 1 gold royal a month. Your Highness don't want to discuss this in such hurry. For some things it becomes more dangerous after every day of delay. I think I found a way that allows a witch to not suffer on their day of awakening. What? Kuyaba why man wait jab China literature. When it reaches a level greater than that of the body's limitations, it will hurt the witch, and a witch is the most powerful during the months of the demons. During Annel's time in the castle, she was training her own powers every day. Before her coming of age, she even slipped into a coma from of using all her magical power. She was able to make it through a witch's hardest times without any injury whatsoever. So I think this is where the key to the demon's bite lies. If we can release our magical power non-stop and keep it at a safe level, then the suffering on the day of awakening may be reduced or even be eliminated. As the Lord of Border Town, I can provide witches with a place to freely release their powers. This way no one will arrest you, put you on trial, or kill you straight away if what I guessed is correct. Then Border Town is the holy mountain are searching for. Your Highness, we've already signed the contract and agreed to work for you in Border Town. May I ask, what is the first thing we should do? The first thing to do is to repeatedly practice your powers until you've completely mastered it, like Anna. To start, how about each of you go demonstrate your own abilities? Lightning first, show me the fastest speed at which you can. Hey, just look at powers. Thankfully we had Lightning with her flight ability, who was able to bring the injured Wendy to Border Town in time. You're right, she doesn't even seem any different from me. She's so brave. Wendy's ability is wind manipulation. It's also so powerful. In the blink of an eye we've gathered more of our own kind now. This is all thanks to His Highness. Compared to this, Anna, do feel that Nightingale is a little unusual? Unusual? Are you talking about her, not her clothes? Don't you think the tone she speaks with His Highness and the way she looks at him is different compared to before? Is it? All right, Anna, when the time comes, don't say that I didn't warn you. VA. An alarm? It's the signal for a demonic beast attack. What's going on there? Isn't sign of a large-scale attack. Is this a false alarm? Is it you that sounded the alarm? Yes, Your Highness. See, that creature has come. That creature? It's a demonic hybrid. A few years ago it almost killed me. What? In theory, demonic beasts are similar to beasts and don't have the ability to think. They shouldn't have the concept repeat in their brains. They should have all died in the process of attacking Longing Stronghold in the past few years. The stronghold has never been broken once yet. Not only is it alien, it has also lived for long. I always had this uneasy feeling. Soldiers, your priority is to protect His Highness. What is happening? It stopped. Shoot quickly. What? The uneasy feeling came. Tried. That creature is able to deepen our strengths and weaknesses, and chooses to attack our weaknesses. This is clearly a sign that it is intelligent, Your Highness. That bastard is flying towards the residential areas. The army's second team, follow me. Replacement team members, go up and temporarily defend the wall. Ortha didn't think that observing the demonic beast is able to see through or defense and offense. I used to think that they are brainless wild animals. It looks like I underestimated them. Over there. Oh, God, that's neighbor's pitchfork. The demonic beast ate him. Damn it, that bastard escaped. Watch out, look at your right. Everyone be careful. This is bad. I can't shoot in this chaos. You guys over there, do as I say. Get to the high ground on the roof. Be careful and don't hurt the bystanders. Affirmative. Team leader, Iron Axe. Up. You damn bastard, do you still remember me? I'll send you to hell. Herm's defense line north of Greencastle. Hold your positions. Do not let a single demonic beast into the holy. Yes. Wait, what is this thing? New help ____ Akin E. It's over. We're all done for. The holy city midst be protected. Cooley Yen #P. Pinyin a China literature. Retreat. Our military will never give up. Never give up. We've lost the entire outer city. But the cathedral is the most important, but with only the few of use here will we be able to hold them back. The demonic beasts are coming. Swallow your pills, get ready to fight the enemy, yes. For Herms. For New Holy City. Get back quickly, the God's punishment warriors have arrived. God's punishment warriors, what's that? No matter how strong they are, as long as they are still human, they won't be able to defeat demonic hybrids. Call. So fast their power is actually doingant lose to that of a demonic hybrid. Cathedral Tower. 3 looks like we won archbishops. I thought that it was expected that we'll win Bishop Takan. What's important is that the reinforcement armies from the 4 kingdoms have been done for. Bishop Heather, you're right, their standing army of nearly 1,000 was wiped out like cannon fodder. With this, the 4 kingdoms' border defenses are useless now. It really is wonderful. But to achieve this we used a lot of pills and lost even more soldiers of the Judgment Army. Those are the backbones of the. We had no other choice. The wild beasts have already appeared like what was recorded in the Holy Book. We don't have time left. If we can't unite the continent and gather all the power, then only destruction awaits us. Destruction isn't anything bad. Humanity has done countless things that are more horrifying than demonic beasts. Demons might even be kinder than we are. Heather, what you ape saying is a crime against the church. Do you want to go against God? You don't need to worry about this, Mayfly. Besides, do you think God needs us to live? How would you know if the old man doesn't like demons? Mope. You, Bishop, maybe indeed God didn't bless this world, nor does he only love demons. He will only love those who win. I date say ga main wait my China literature. Everyone today with sorrow and sadness we'll mourn for Mr. Ali of the 2nd Division. He made a heroic sacrifice during our battle with the demonic beasts. It was his bravery that protected Border Town, that protected our home. We will forever protect his sacrifice to protect his family and innocent people. Ali, may you rest in peace. Your Highness, doing it like this, is it improper? Oder I Woodman Phil China Literature Huff Pinyin 1234. 123 For this group of idiots really don't understand it's winter. And they are running around in circles. Do they not know how to conserve their strength? When the demonic beasts enter the town, you won't even have time to line. The strange things in this town really are endless. A wall being built from the ground in one night. A metal rod that produces a weird sound and can knock down a demonic beast. The scariest thing here is actually that 4th prince. He was actually spending his time with a witch. His soul must have already been replaced. The demons, if His Majesty Timothy didn't offer such a high price, I wouldn't want to be in a town like this that is being influenced. The demons, good thing there isn't any information that I can't get to. As long as I give this to His Majesty Timothy, I will surely get a large reward. You stay right there. It's a don't let him get away crap. How did I get exposed? Demons, it's the demons. That 4th prince used the power of the demons. His Highness really is something, having me buy 2 masted sailing vessels and saying he doesn't need captains, helmsmen and sailors. Without these people, who will get our ship here? Even though I am in charge of the administrative and legal work of Border Town and already had a taste of power. But His Highness the Prince's orders are way too unreasonable. It would be great if he was a bit more normal. Knock, come in folk. Teacher Baron, another raid has been caught. Oh, did you get anything out of him? He's called Cole, nickname Groundhog. He was sent here, the 2nd prince. He killed a Border Town resident and pretended to be his relatives using fake identity. He lived here for many months. We found a bag of cement powder on his body, as well as some money and a letter. We are still interrogating him for other information, teacher. As for how to deal with him, just like before, when the interrogation is over, record the information. After he has been sentenced, hang him. With that, your student will leave now. This is already the 4th one, Your Highness. There are many pairs of eyes sent to this town. Your siblings. The information about the cement and flintlock will definitely be leaked. We don't have the manpower to deal with these things. Won't we have enough manpower? Every resident in Border Town are our eyes. Go post notice and say that there might still be enemies like the one that burned down our food storage in this town, and most of them are disguised as the relatives of our residents or passers-by. If anyone sees any suspicious people, they should immediately report it to the town hall. After they are checked, they will get a reward of 25 silver royals. You just wait and see. This is called let the enemy sink into the endless battle against the people. His Highness's use of the hearts of the people is just like the demons. Even so, he isn't afraid of God's stone of retaliation and is a demon that can give me power. Castle King reside once gray. It has been months since the order to return to the king's city was sent, yet not one of siblings have returned. Sir Bullet, what do you think of the situation right now? Your Majesty, your fourth brother Roland Wimbledon has already sent a reply. In the letter said that AC Day NBA he will consider returning to the king's city after making sure that his people are safe and sound when the months of the demons ends. Although what in the letter he referred to you as your Highness, not your Majesty or the king. What an ignorant little brother. If you properly referred to me as the king, I could have spoiled you. What good is there to make yourself feel better? I'll just let him be. How about fifth sister, your Majesty? She disappeared. What do you mean disappeared? She first promised messenger, but after a week she disappeared in Silver City's palace. Her butler and 2 maids had also disappeared along with here. I sent underlings to search for them, but they haven't found their whereabouts. Search for them. I can't let any royal family blood flow into the world of the commoners. Yes, your Majesty. How about third sister Garcia Wimbledon? Does she still refuse to obey? Because she is so stubborn, I'll have to use some hard measures. Prime Minister Wick informed Duke Joey of the South Guard, get him to send his troops and force Garcia to give the port of Clearwater, then escort her back to the king's city. Your Majesty, I just received a message from the south. Your sister Garcia Wimbledon defeated the Duke in the south 5 days ago. Joey Cole, she is currently occupying Eagle City. What? She has declared herself as the Queen of Clearwater, and each of the lords have responded. The whole of South Greencastle has already declared themselves as independent. Oder Ahoy Gap. It visits Watch China literature. Not, I can't exactly say it, but I feel that no one has ever treated enlisted persons like how you treat them. They are not nobility, they don't have a family background and don't even have surnames or forenames. But it doesn't feel bad, right? I heard that Border Town has never held a funeral before. Those events are only held nobles and aristocrats. But death isn't anything unfamiliar to them. The months of the demons takes away many lives every year, and those who survive aren't able to properly handle the casualties. They just go into the forest and dig a hole to bury the dead. Holding a funeral for the soldiers that passed away isn't just to remember them, but also to consolidate the army's hearts. When people start asking themselves for whom and what are they fighting for, there will be unimaginable changes. There isn't a single type of mindset that is created out of nothing. As long as they stick to this mindset every day and ensure its administration, then they will eventually see results. If I want Border Town to stay on the right track, I need to work little harder. If I can produce artillery, then the sacrifices made the army might decline. Hey, is that Alias' wife? It's so sad. She's also caring for 2 young children. How are they supposed to live? Don't you know His Highness is actually committed to the promise he made when he was recruiting? Alias' wife not only received Alias' salary but also received additional compensation. I think it's called pension. It's real. I had seen the chief knight give Alias' wife a bag of money. I heard him say that they will also receive food and charcoal each month. They don't have anything to worry about this time. His Highness is so kind now. I'm even a little jealous of alive. Ah, shuffle #shfali. What is it, Vanner? It's nothing. I might have misheard. I thought there was someone there. Sorry for disturbing your work, Anna. How is it being? The barrels of the flintlocks built successfully. With the new steam trampoline, I can give the task to the masters at the blacksmith shop. Now in this field they have more experience than me. So it's just that every time Lightning comes to watch, she is too excited. The masters don't even have time to answer her questions, so that's I haven't seen her around recently. She slipped out here to watch. Teach you how me can this spinning. Your Highness, this the reason I called you here today was to have helped me build this. It looks like an enlarged gun that's not that far off. I tried drawing the design for a 12-pound cannon, and this is the best I can come up with for artillery, a cannon used in field battles. Neck. Yentai Jr. L. Muzzle face murder reimburse curable Chan Gerald bore, even though I first poured in some 12-pound iron balls and used those to calculate the diameter of the barrel, but because I don't have any measuring tools I had to use to avoid leaking hand for the MFAGUDFMFNTS. I cast the whole thing at once and use drilling technology if we aren't happy with the firing results. We only need to make some adjustments. Anna, I need you to heat up the inner walls of the 2 holes over there, then melt the steel ingots and pour them into the holes. Alright, I'll give it a Anna, not to stare at the molten steel, it's too bright. Looks like His Highness has something even brighter than molten steel. Hey, you did great, let's leave it at this today for dinner. I'll get the kitchen to make you black pepper steak as your reward. Unbelievable, I need to get this information to His Highness Timothy as soon as possible. Greencastle's 4th prince was actually caring for witch in public. Bonobo y gad hi ixt. Visit Du Udo China Literature Translation Notes 12-pound cannon. 1 2 3 For this group of idiots really don't understand it's winter. And they are running around in circles. Do they not know how to conserve their strength when the demonic beasts enter the town? You won't even have time to line. The strange things in this town really are endless. A wall being built from the ground in one night. A metal rod that produces a weird sound and can knock down a demonic beast. The scariest thing here is actually that 4th prince. He was actually spending his time with a witch. His soul must have already been replaced the demons if His Majesty Timothy didn't offer such a high price. I wouldn't want to be in a town like this that is being influenced. The demons. Good thing there isn't any information that I can't get to. As long as I give this to His Majesty Timothy, I will surely get a large reward. You stay right there. It's a don't let him get away crap. How did I get exposed? Demons. It's the demons. That 4th prince used the power of the demons. His Highness really is something, having me buy 2 masted sailing vessels and saying he doesn't need captains, helmsmen and sailors. Without these people, who will get our ship here, even though I am in charge of the administrative and legal work of Border Town and already had a taste of power. But His Highness the Prince's orders are way too unreasonable. It would be great if he was a bit more normal. Knock, come in folk. Teacher Baron, another raid has been caught. Oh. Did you get anything out of him? He's called Cole, nickname Groundhog. He was sent here, the 2nd prince. He killed a Border Town resident and pretended to be his relatives using fake identity. He lived here for many months. We found a bag of cement powder on his body, as well as some money and a letter. We are still interrogating him for other information, teacher, as for how to deal with him just like before. When the interrogation is over, record the information after he has been sentenced. Hang him. With that, your student will leave now. This is already the 4th one, Your Highness. There are many pairs of eyes sent to this town. Your siblings. The information about the cement and flintlock will definitely be leaked. We don't have the manpower to deal with these things. Won't we have enough manpower? Every resident in Border Town are our eyes. Go post notice and say that there might still be enemies like the one that burned down our food storage in this town, and most of them are disguised as the relatives of our residents or passers-by. If anyone sees any suspicious people, they should immediately report it to the town hall. After they are checked, they will get a reward of 25 silver royals. You just wait and see. This is called let the enemy sink into the endless battle against the people. His Highness's use of the hearts of the people is just like the demons. Even so, he isn't afraid of God's stone of retaliation and is a demon that can give me power. Castle King reside once gray. It has been months since the order to return to the king's city was sent, yet not one of siblings have returned. Sir Bullet, what do you think of the situation right now? Your Majesty, your 4th brother Roland Wimbledon has already sent a reply. In the letter said that AC Day NBA he will consider returning to the king's city after making sure that his people are safe and sound when the months of the demons ends. Although what in the letter he referred to you as Your Highness, not Your Majesty or the king. What an ignorant little brother. If you properly referred to me as the king, I could have spoiled you. What good is there to make yourself feel better? I'll just let him be. How about fifth sister, your majesty? She disappeared. What do you mean disappeared? She first promised messenger, but after a week she disappeared in Silver City's palace. Her butler and 2 maids had also disappeared along with her. I sent underlings to search for them, but they haven't found their whereabouts. Search for them. I can't let any royal family blood flow into the world of the commoners. Yes, your majesty. How about third sister Garcia Wimbledon? Does she still refuse to obey? Because she is so stubborn, I'll have to use some hard measures. Prime Minister Wick informed Duke Joey of the South Guard, get him to send his troops and force Garcia to give the port of Clearwater, then escort her back to the King's City, your majesty. I just received a message from the South. Your sister Garcia Wimbledon defeated the Duke in the South 5 days ago. Joey Cole. She is currently occupying Eagle City. What? She has declared herself as the Queen of Clearwater, and each of the lords have responded. The whole of South Greencastle has already declared themselves as independent. Oder Ahoy Gap. It visits Watch China Literature. Border town west riverbank of Seawater River. Pant. Thank you for your work everyone. Your Highness, this ceremonial cannon is way too heavy. You wanted me to guard it, but who will want to steal something this heavy? I already said this isn't some kind of ceremonial cannon. This is the materialization of all the blood and sweat with the deafening sound made while drilling the open and the difficult process of building the frame. Soppy yoke. Highness, I really don't understand. It's the same for men. How do you not understand this? Your Highness, can we start cleaning the bore now? Go ahead, do it according to the procedures. Your Highness, you actually didn't sign a labor contract with this new witch. She said that as long as I have new inventions for her to mess around with, she'll work for me for free. Other than food and shelter, I don't need to pay her anything. How can I not accept something like this? Your Highness, the mop didn't get out any debris. Please give the next directions. Do you all understand? The first step is to make slope. There's no debris in the board. Yes, we understand. Next we put the gunpowder and projectile into the board. After that is key to learning how to operate the artillery. You guys all pay close attention. Yes. First put in the gunpowder, then the projectile. Everything must be in there tightly. Stab the gunpowder bag. Finally insert the else. With that the preparations are complete. Everyone step back. If wow, wow, wow. What a scary amount of power. May the 3 gods, may the 3 gods. Wow, so spectacular. Looks like it's success. Looks like this cannonball traveled around 100 more meters after hitting its target. Theoretically, the range of the 12 Poland field artillery can reach more than a kilometer. Regarding the test, the results are already not that bad. Such scary penetrating power. If it's like this, even the army can get through. But your Highness, even though this type of weapon is powerful, it's also too heavy. If it gets in a pity, it won't be able to move. And every time it's fired, the barrel needs to be cleaned, then the powder and ball needs to be put in. Plus the gunpowder and cannonball are heavier than the artillery. I'm afraid just one artillery battery needs 5 to 6 people to operate. Indeed, but all this is worth it as long as we have 2 to 3 artillery batteries. Dukes, I mean demonic beasts, the giant turtle type, will never be able to get past wall. Re-sped. About its weight. I plan to solve that weakness using ships. Baron already went to Willow Town to buy me a sailing vessel. Using Wendy's wind manipulation powers to control the sailing vessel, we can quickly transport ore, soldiers and artillery behind the Duke's troops. When the time comes, it can be used to surround and annihilate the Duke's troops. What, can't afford it? Your Highness, it's like this. A 2-mast sailing vessel's price is between 80 to 120 gold royals. But this is just the shipbuilding cost. All that's not the case when we add on the crew members, rowers, helmsmen, sailors, captains. The total cost is estimated to be at least 200 gold royals. Right now the town hall has a total of 315 gold royals. If we spend a large part of it to buy a ship, your army won't receive their salary next month's. Voodoo Oder Bonobo EP Ran Pinyin Maid China Literature. Didn't I say I don't need sailors, helmsmen? But your Highness, Willow Town doesn't have that kind of transaction. The crew members always go with the ship. If you wish to buy a ship, then you must hope them, even though I can buy new ships from Cities with ports like the port of Clearwater Seawinshire and Freight Point, those places are too far away. That will mean that it will require more money. Wait, don't I build a ship myself? You're saying building a ship? How would you do that? Firstly, this ship will need to transport 1 to 2 cannons plus a team of around 30 people. It'll be able to move relying on Wendy's wind manipulation to drive the sails forward. And then it will be sailing in the inland rivers. It has to be stable and reliable and not easily sunk. Finally, it needs to be easy to operate, so the militia will be able to handle it shortly after training. Alright, it's decided, we'll build barge. But Your Highness, even if you want to build it, what are you going to use to build it? Oh right. Although wood is lightweight, I don't know how to construct a barge using it. If I made a raft, it'll fall apart at any moment. And for an iron ship, even though I can get Anna to help with welding, but the iron ore I was saving was all used to make barrels. There definitely isn't enough to make a ship. Oh, right, we still have a lot of cement left over from the construction of the wall. Let's build a cement ship. Cement, right, we just need to construct an outer shell out of woods, arrange the iron bars, then pour in the cement. It's cheap and simple to build as well as being durable. Baron, quickly go and arrange for Carl to build a temporary shipbuilding facility beside Seawater River. It doesn't need to be very complicated. A shed is enough. It needs to be spacious with walls, the kind that can be put and taken down quickly. Let me draw the sketch. You really are doing whatever you say you want to do. Shore of Seawater River temporary shipbuilder facility. Your Highness, what new invention are playing around with? Is this a giant bathtub? This is indeed the prince. Even his bathtub is so awesome. This isn't a bathtub, this is a ship. I've never seen a ship in this shape. Your Highness, can you not to fool me? Dad, Thunder is the world's greatest explorers. I grew on a ship. Thunder, who is that? Give never heard of that name before. How is that possible? How haven't you heard of such famous name like Thunder? I never thought that Thunder and His Highness were so friendly with each other despite only arrive recently. She's just that kind of lively and optimistic young lady. It doesn't matter if she's in the Cooperation Association or border town, she always acts so freely. Cooperation Association. I don't know if the sisters back at the camp are safe or not. Impassable mountain range, a remote place in the mountains. As respected mentor, there are demonic beasts approaching from the front. Let me down, Leaf, go help them. Yes. That damn nightingale, if not for her plan I would be able to walk myself and fight myself. When I find the holy mountain and gather more witches, I will surely rip your corpse into thousands of pieces. As well as Wendy and Lightning, I will not be merciful towards you. Also, the doors to the holy mountain will not open for you. They're coming again. Wind Seeker. Use this time to suck lip all their air. Okay, Ma. This is the power of the witches. If this was a normal person, they would have already unknowingly lost their lives to the demonic beasts. When we find the holy mountain, that goddamn will know that us witches with magical powers, the ones that are God's favorite respected mentor, please get on. No need, it's looking quite late. Let's take a break here. Stone, clean the ground, shine, you go and heat everyone's holy mountain badge again. Yes, respected mentor. Wait, what is that? That is the holy mountain. Voodoo Bonobo ahoy. YTD, Pinyin my China literature. Look at that tower, it's at least 100 changs in height. It's definitely not something made humans. Sisters that are the city built the deities. That is the holy mountain, we found it. Is that really the holy mountain? What, it is something wrong. The holy mountain described in the ancient texts was beautiful and majestic with a shiny golden color, but this is completely. There's something in those holes. I can't see it clearly, but those things don't look like deities. Sisters, the holy mountain is right in front of our eyes. Just keep on going a bit further. We have found eternity. But respected mentor, without seeing it in person, I'm afraid that respected mentor won't stop. Sherry, Leaf, stop wasting time. We don't have time to bury Sherry. Leave, help here, the earth will take her. If only I was able to take down the demonic beasts that time. Leaf, let's go. Then Sherry wouldn't have died in a place like this. That's not your fault. Respected mentor, we've been walking for so long, but we're still so far away from the holy mountain. It's getting late. There will probably be moped Demonic beasts, for the safety of sisters, let's go back to camp at the base of the mountain. I'll lead the way, red pepper will light the path, we might be able to make it back midnight, not how. Can we stop right now? We spent the whole afternoon walking here without stopping once along the way. Sisters, this is the deities testing us. Without strong will you'll never make it to the holy mountain. Keep on going only until the doors to the holy mountain appear before can we have a peace of mind and rest. Sisters, look at the holy mountain. The holy mountain disappeared. How is that possible? It must be because the is dark and we can't see clearly. Not respected mentor, there is indeed nothing in front of his city. We can never get close to an illusion floating in the air, disappearing when the sets we've been tricked. That wasn't the holy mountain. What we saw was a mirage. Rage, what's that? It was mentioned in Lightning's stories. This phenomenon often occurs on voyages but is rarely seen on land. What we had seen was nothing more than an illusion. The actual city might be really far away, or not even be in front of us. That at least means that it really exists and didn't disappear. This I don't know. Watch out, something is heading this way. Demonic beasts again. How many are there? Not, I don't know what that is. Splat. Scarlet. Cooley, ah. Visit a China literature. Those are limbic. Ladler demons are. Confront the enemy. Libel. Alibi lilies. Into a swam. What, Lachlan? Sisters, get out of the way. None. Lily. Like highbill. Liqueur. Lilibet. Lily. Big. Lake. Fireball. Lilibet. Hill. Leave. Libel. Lily. NBA. Lilies. Shine. Leaked. Vines. Lilibet. Lilibet. Demonic snake. Ronnie. Sisters line. Nonic. Crack leaf. Watch out. Lime. Lilibet. Okay, lame. Billy skunk. Lily noon. Like Ani. Menu he voodoo bonobo ygipk #bakeware. IR visit Mad China Literature Bible. Lily. How did it come to this? Not all will. Larva Lana each. Ah, respected mentor Allah. Beamed those damn demons. Lamar. Red fog. I Lilibet. Lilibet. I Billy or Beal Ma. Woo Lily. Lilia. Lilia. Laura. Lilia. Wait, libel. Harar, maybe that is a demon's weak point. Billy Lilac. Leah later. Lillian 4. Damien. Lit for fallen sisters. As Billy Black Limbic. Layla. Lima. Lilia ruler Lily. Sober Lilibet sober. Vanda inhibit Billy. Border town battleground me hospital chic. Billy last. Will I die? Leader, you won't Lumley, of course not. It's alright, even though this is your first bite of magical power as a witch. You are releasing your magical power everyday. Lack banka, believe me, you will get one with this. Peacefully. Boo. Huli opinion China literature emboli. What His Highness is right, it's only the first time. The power of the bite isn't that great. Billy. Just concentrate, you can get over it. Vat, if it hurts just pinch your father's hands. You already became really strong in the hospital. Father is proud of you. Magic, let me perform some coin magic tricks. Yes, adventuring, I'll tell you about Father Thunder's stories as an adventurer. Your Highness, how is magic better than adventuring stories? You're able to speak a stone with you. Chest me, and who is Thunder? Is he famous or something? Lean quiet, please be quiet, don't disturb. Daughter and at sneak. Sons. Can it look, everyone will be your side there. Stay alive, alright. Tilda ah, at hillside. Lat. Was oaf liable. Lightning is way too lively. Having talked for so long I haven't even seen help. Get a drink of water. Ah, at. And then father crossed that giant whirlpool and a reef, and guess what he encountered? A megalodon. Nightingale, has there been any change in Nina's magical power? Not limbic, it's been a long time and I've yet to see her magical powers fluctuate really. Ahead, it's so inconvenient. Without an accurate time measuring tools it's impossible to tell how long we've been waiting. After the months of the demon's fat passes, ill definitely build a clock tower that keeps track of the time. Is it that I'm not Lily concentrating enough? Crap, I think I just heard a rooster crowing. Am I hallucinating? Lack. Bill. Huh. Laugh. Hail. Break last. Well, it's daybreak Nonic. You've peacefully made it past the day of the bite Layla of magical power. Are you sure Nina's day is today? Reuse I mean last night. I'm sure, but it's just that the change was very subtle. I thought that it wasn't the key moment of the bite, yet your highness, what you said was correct. Canal, as long as they keep releasing our magical power, the total capacity will increase. And the suffering experienced will be reduced. If they can get enough training in every day, then all the witches will have a great chance of living until their coming of age, your highness, in the entire kingdom of Greencastle. Only your territory lets witches use their power unrestrained. Need, according to some, this is the witches' holy mountain. I beg of you to let as many witches as possible know about this. This way all sisters can get to this sanctuary. I think that they are certainly willing to work for you, Layla Seaman. That's what I was originally planning to do. After the months of the demons ends, the townspeople would have already had some contact with witches. When the time comes, I'll assign people to spread the message in the form of rumors. You should know that I can't just go openly recruiting witches, as that's cause an uproar in the kingdom Lakota. Unless the church is eliminated or I become the king. Then I'm willing to help you become the king variant, as long as you are kind to witches. Life belongs to Yum Billy Billy. Lily visit light. Alright, I accept your loyalty. Limbic hula leak odage that usual. You look, what's that? This is obviously just a pontoon bridge, and the few hang-wide planks are for stabilization apart. Give seen a lot when I traveled all over the world during floods. The townspeople replaced their wooden bridge with a pontoon gang bridge. Get a bunch of wide wooden planks, nail them to a boat, then put them in a row and connect them with an iron chain. And it's stable however you would decide to move it. Want hope. The furthest you've got to was Longing Stronghold. And you say you've traveled the world. Billy Billy libel. Yeah, and how does a pontoon bridge need two masts? Wouldn't it get blown away like that? And look at the back end, isn't that a ship's steeping wheel? A pontoon bridge doesn't need that. Same in the wooden frame in the middle. However you look at, if it's an unfinished shed, it's a boat, there's no doubt about it. Rodney Nelson, you both are working together against me. AR, alright, quit talking, we still have cannon training. Bilbo, right, our task at hand needs to be done. We can play when we're done since we got in the cannon team. We've got to practice properly and let His Highness the Prince wanna give us a pay raise. We might even get to be like Kara, that Iron Axe team leader. Become the captain, marry the prettiest lady, and from there on walk on the peak of life. Bahai. AF, if you don't do good then you'll get kicked back to the spear team. Not being able to face that. Only a small problem. The big problem is that you lose your raised ask salary. Don't worry, love. Cleaning the board with your AR sense of seriousness. How are you still afraid of getting kicked out? Yeah, look at that board, it's even cleaner than your face. Ha ha, had Solicic. Oof, it's just that we've been practicing for so long. Yet we haven't fired one projectile. When will His Highness let us go on the battlefield? The folks who joined the Flintlock team have already been training for a few days and have already started to simulate battle strategies on the wall. That, yeah, there's. Did His Highness really create the cannon team to repel demonic beasts? Half oak, with the cannon being so heavy, how was it supposed to be transported on top of the wall? The two wheels alone are already wider than the top of the wall. And we still need to aim and shoot. It isn't useful at all if I look at it this way. Far. Like. Billy Billy, maybe this thing isn't to be used against demonic beasts but instead to be used against stronger enemy. Border town, west shore of Seawater River. Carla. Shoot at an angle of 5 lariat llamas. Yes. USU Musuk usual. Your Highness, this group looks like they are hard-working. Sampan, don't underestimate the fierce competition between the cannon team members. Oaf, to earn 5 more silver royals than the other teams. Everyone's desire for cereal is very strong here on DT. When the cannon team members are confirmed, we can start testing. Littleton. Littleton. That concrete ship. DNBK. Yep, that's the name I gave it. She'll lilac. The workers were able to just finish construction duping these few days when there was little snow. Not only were they able to apply the anti-corrosion treatment, but they also built the shed to store the cannonballs, and the top gives Wendy a platform to use her wind manipulation libel. So you wanted to use Lady Wendy's ability to move this giant sailing vessel. So that's, I was always seeing Lady Wendy training her wind manipulation in the garden. AR at Var Oak Carter you ape the captain lank me but give never sailed a ship before mean. Considering that witches will be used for its movement all crew members must be trustable, Lady Lily. Likely when Littleton sets sail it will be a new starting point for us Billy Libel Villa. Limbic. Voodoo idate stab pinyin my China literature Billy. Raise the sails set sail, and underscore AF Littleton, navigator lightning Billy. But I'm communications obviously Tyga Pine the Captain Carter Landis not bad young lady very impressive as professional with many years at sea of course I have to be everyone's navigator. Lily and His Highness said I can look at every one of his weird new inventions this is boat made out of concrete how can I not come look at it also this is first time seeing this type of sail it has cowhide and sheephide Billy Limbic. Oh, wow there's also border town specialties wolfhide and bear hide what a wild approach chic. On. DT good thing today's weather is suitable a small breeze little snow I didn't expect less from. The ship testing day His Highness chose ARAF Billy. Brian a full rudder to the right Bill helmsman Brian you yeah a full rudder to the right. Hey, are you repeating what I said lie Susan ha I'm not repeating this is the captain's order. Wait what do you mean a full rudder to the right how many times do I turn it to the right Pallial? Not you it all the way left to the end Lily. Whatever just let me do it. Task wait Lady Lightning be careful. Oh, His Highness even put a fence there he really does pay attention to detail in these things. Scholar liable even though I was a crew member on a ship I wouldn't have known of this type of structure. Alright Sister Wendy start the windlug Wallach. Okay layer movement power support Wendy. Lack. AF the first thing you need to do is repeatedly train your power until have control over it. Just like Anna, Lilia kills. Li so that want just used to persuade me before arriving in border town never give really tried. Controlling own powers Lilies. Lily and I was only helping everyone air pieces of meat below robes Billy. Biopic although I'm not usually working as hard as Anna let me start from now on. Schla liable. In. Lanes. It really moved Blue Noah like. His Highness turned rocks into a boat and let it float on the water. Lilac Vandal list is there. Anything he can't do limit. Lima not bad kids you became a sailor in less than half an hour Billy. This is all thanks to Lady Lightning Brian what you just did was a large change in the riders. Direction feel it with your heart do you understand it now last the relation between the angle you turn the wheel and the angle the ship points towards I can't describe it clearly but just practice and bit find the feeling. Lily. What is happening can't I use power did I run out of magical power alibi if it's because I usually don't get enough practice then neat. Then I at least need to last until the ship reaches the shore Dahlia. Lillian's sister Wendy what's wrong Billy. Billy. Wait get to the shore quick land something's wrong with sister Wendy. Lassa libel. Laud. Oh, God your whole body's covered in icy water if you were freezing like this didn't you say something? Labia this foolish kids if we didn't find out in time she might have lost consciousness. I think we've hit is the ship damaged RAAF there shouldn't be any big problems. Lady Lightning take Lady Wendy back to the castle everyone else stay and gather the salsa. Understood llama. Lib looks like Littleton's tests don't count as a failure but also shouldn't count as a success. Lilia. Later not only do we need to consider how to keep Lady Wendy warm but also how to shockproof the Maa Lilibet. Libel. What's there to about a libel? All betters know your position Billy. Poor kids endure it the ambassador is your savior LDLs without him. You all won't even make it past this winter and become a corpse on the side of the road Layla got to continue on the road chalk. Yes. Hold on tight Lily's ambassador these are all orphans from the Wolfheart Kingdom Lariat. Like mostly each of the town's churches in the kingdom will take in a few orphans. Especially in winter when there's a food shortage the amount of people we take in will be up many times leak. But we can't handle all of it with the alone so we rely on coachmen like you Lair. Keep the good work white yes, thanks for the reward Billy. Just transporting these orphans earned me 20 silver royals where else can I find this kind of work ask the gods are merciful. They didn't abandon because of your defects. Lark. Yes, it's a pleasure to be able to participate in this type of charity. It's just that these orphans all seem to be girls. Will they all be sent to the seminary? Lily. Billy, forgive me for saying this, but even though they are all orphans, their characteristics are all different. Some people might be young, but they have done it all already. Lilia, won't this type of people dirty the holy ground? The gods will pass judgment, and even if they ape guilty, they will be given the chance for salvation. Tilda Haley. Your job to drive the coach after arriving in the holy city. There's a lot to gain there for you. AF. Later find an inn with a courtyard, park the carriage and get some stuff for them to eat. I still have some things I need to do. Yes sir. Sir, look around. Pick a random one. All of them ape. Tender AAF. DT. Lily. Looks like the ambassador is taking the opportunity to make dirty money again. What a little girl. You are lucky to even be alive. Compared to temporary pain, it's better to just endure it. AF. When we arrive at the holy city, you all can welcome a new life. See. At Archbishop maybe. Thanks for standing guard. Everything's normal. Bill. Yes. No matter how many times you come here, this place always amazes people. Billy. Libby. Such huge sinkhole was actually formed naturally. That's already considered a miracle. Billy. Lily. Billy. And you don't even need to talk about the stairs layout and the placement of clad. Alibi. Let's say if the Hermes Cathedral built on top was a symbol of the unyielding spirit Bulbil, then hidden at the bottom of the hole being heavily guarded is Kenof, the so-called Hermes nucleus, which I'm afraid is the real cope of the Bulbil. Lilibet. Neat. Doubt injury. Elk metal in #p. Pinyin China literature. Billy. Grace, maybe please come this way. Liable. Guarding the Here's nucleus are all loyal warriors of the church using forks in the path. The partitioned it to give them a space to live in once they accept their duties. They are destined to spend the rest of their lives in the nucleus. Last. A blade. Of course there are other paths used as archives to store the texts, manuscripts, and ancient books. Also the specially built prison area. Alibi. Libel. Lard. It contains some convicts that will never see sunlight. Lily. Billy. Lilibet and innocent people. And let me out. Save me. Alibi. Please just kill me. Billy. Lily, let me out. Want. Weak and Alibi. Stand guard outside the door like yes or Beal. Piraeus iPod. Billy, you should treat yourself better. The isn't short of any food. Your 3 meals here ape all made according to the standard of Kingwake, other than having no wine. Even the fish are from the port of clear waters. Top quality code. Limbic. Billy, you should be plenty familiar with that taste, right, Your Majesty? Wimbledon. Oh, if you were locked up in this damn place, would you be able to eat anything? Summon. Half a year. I've been trapped in here for half a year without receiving any information. Libel. How are sons doing and daughters like? Do you have to ask these unpleasant things? And I know I'm already useless towards a dying man. What's the point of talking about pleasure or displeasure? Billy. Your son Gerald Wimbledon is dead. Your second son Timothy Wimbledon sentenced him to beheading. The crime was treason and assassinating the king. Your third daughter Garcia declared independence in the South, called herself the Queen of Clearwater. A war with Timothy could happen at any moment. VAF.at. As for your fourth son and fifth daughter, we haven't received much information. Maybe they're still alive or Beal. Treason. Indecent dance. Lily, what have you people done? Fighting for the crown. Alibi. Billy, each of your children were assigned a territory, and we announced that whoever can rule over them the best will become the next king. Billy. Alibi. People took the chance on the day of prayers, brought me into a chamber, stripped me of clothing and God's stone of retaliation. Billy. Lilibet, you used a witch. Replace me. Someone else. You people clearly can slowly take over this kingdom and have a built-in every town. Billy, did you declare something like the fight for the crown? I would have never coffin at. Never let your children kill each other, right? Maybe you won't, but your children may not do what you wish. They've grown and have their own ideas. For example, your third daughter Garcia Wimbledon, she received the pop of Clearwater 5 years ago. Will she just stand there and watch Gerald ascend to the throne and do nothing? The most important thing is we don't have time to do it slowly. Air. Billy. The royal family, the kingship obstruction, only when we remove its roots can they actually receive This kingdom, and of course don't be too saddened, this you are not the only king who lost their kingdom, it's the same for the other 3 kingdoms. In the future, the land won't be divided 4 countries. Dawn Wolf Heart. Overwinter and Greencastle will all disappear. This land will only have one ruling power, that is the church. Alright, I've already told you the things you wanted to know, Billy Billy. I don't have that time to Billy Billy curse Billy Billy. Lilibet libel. Billy Billy, I curse you, I'll be waiting for you in the depths of hell. Manet Billy Billy, unfortunately there isn't a hell in this world, even if there is it doesn't belong to us. And everything we've done, it's all for survival. Billy 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 Billy, only uniting the 4 kingdoms can gather the greatest strength to defeat the real enemy. Billy Billy. This is the end of the life of the King of Greencastle. Even though there are some things I can't stand, Arab libel.